guys, welcome back to my channel. Princess the Artist here. I am back with another video, okay? So with this video, it's just pretty much going to be based on some of my favorite products that I personally like to wear for myself on an everyday basis. They're definitely my go-to. I gotta have these products on me, and it's going to be something that's a really pretty natural but a glammed up look, okay? So definitely, if you are new to my channel, how are you? Welcome in. I invite everyone to my channel. And if you definitely want to always be in the know when I upload a video, definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell and you will always get notifications, okay? You will stay in the know with me. I am an artist that pretty much am here for you to show you different looks, tricks, techniques, or whatever for your makeup look, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this everyday makeup glam. Okay, so I pretty much already prepped my face already with a moisturizer. I use the Cerave moisturizing lotion for my face, so that's already good and hydrated. So the next thing that I do use, this one is the MAC Skin Refined Zone. I use this one as a primer to reduce pores and also just make all my foundation just look really pretty and really smooth, okay? So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on all over my face. So the next product that I actually use is concealers. So I always use the 24-hour concealer from MAC. This one is in the color NC48, but I'm gonna go ahead and try my new product today that I just bought. I'm super excited. I've been using their products as far as their eyeshadows for a pretty good long time, and also in some of my previous videos, which is Juvia's Place. I absolutely love this makeup line. And today is my first time actually trying their concealer. I got it in the number 10, okay? Because everybody knows I love a good highlight, okay? So I'm actually gonna use this one underneath my eyes. And also I've already pre-prepped putting concealer underneath my eyes. I'm sorry, my eyebrows already. So I'm gonna put a little bit more underneath my brows. And also I'm going to use it for underneath my eyes too later on in the video. Okay, so the color looks pretty nice. So this one's the color. This is really pretty actually. I really like this color so far. So this is the color I'm going to use underneath my brows.
I'm just going in underneath my brows. Just pretty much bringing that down.
Okay, this is really pretty. I love the coverage. This is definitely giving me full coverage vibes. And I love me a good full coverage, okay? This is pretty. Okay, so we're gonna do the other side real quick. I'm really liking this, you guys. Like, I'm really liking how smooth this concealer is, and it's so lightweight. I really do not feel it. So now I'm gonna go in with my eye primer. I personally like this one. This is from MAC. This is called Painterly Paint Pot. I use this on all of my makeup videos. For me, this is definitely a must-have. It makes all of your eyeshadows definitely pop out, and it looks good on everyone's skin tone. So I absolutely really love this eye primer here. And it's like a creamy, I guess you can say. It's definitely a creamy base as far as your eye, but no worries, this color is going to be covered with whichever eyeshadow that you're going to use for your look. But of course I'm going to use neutrals today. So I'm just going to put this all over my eye here. Just all over my lid. And I'm also kind of blending it into my crease as well. Just a little bit. Now I'm just doing the other side. Same way, I'm applying my eye primer in Painterly. And I just put this all over my lid. I'm just pretty much going in a downward motion as I'm doing it. And then I take what's left on the lid and I bring it into the crease, which will be your socket area right here. Okay. Okay, so next I'm gonna get ready to go into my palette. I'm gonna use the MAC Eyeshadows, which is here. I'm actually going to use this color here. It's called Saddle. It's pretty much my everyday go-to eyeshadow as far as a transition color, just to balance out other colors or just to wear it by itself. But I'm going to go ahead and put it all in my crease there, okay? So I'm taking, this one is a 286 brush from MAC. It's a blending brush. I use this in all my videos. Absolutely love, love, love this brush. The trick is having a really great blending brush, because to me, I feel like if you don't have a good blending brush, your eyeshadows are not going to blend that well, friend. But that's okay. Get you a good blending brush, okay? And your eyeshadows will definitely look seamless around those edges, okay? So really, I just start in my crease area and I just pretty much blend to my crease. I'm going in circular motions. Okay, so I'm gonna go back with the eye primer in Painterly, and I'm pretty much just gonna bring it right back onto my lid where the saddle pretty much overtook it, okay? So I just do a really thin amount of the product onto a concealer brush here. This one's a Morphe brush that I've been using, which I absolutely love because it's really thin. So it really gets my product really thin and evenly onto my lid, okay? Just all over my lid. And when I actually put my eye primer back onto my lid, I'm going in a downward motion, but at the same time, I kind of bring it into the just very slightly into my socket, which is going to be your crease. I just kind of barely go in there just to kind of fade the two colors together, which is your eye primer and then also whatever color you're going to put in your crease. Okay, so now we're just pretty much ready for our eyeshadow that's gonna go on our lid. I'm gonna use this color here. This one is from MAC. It's a limited collection. So this one is Missing My Baby. So this one was when the Selena collection was actually at MAC. I absolutely love this color. To me, it looks just like Yogurt that MAC also sells as an eyeshadow. It's really pretty. It's like a kind of a purple pinkish, but it's like a pretty nude, and it really looks pretty on an everyday basis too. So I'm gonna just put this all over my lid, and it's a cool thing because I absolutely love mattes, and this is a matte finish. So if you're going for that matte look on your lid, this will be a color for you, okay? So I'm just gonna take my same concealer brush that I used to apply the eye primer on, and I just pretty much went in and just loaded up that color just on one side, because I'm really just gonna press it all over the lid there. So I'm just gonna press just like here. And I'm just gonna only put it just on my lid right there. Okay, just to kind of give it like a little peekaboo of color. Not too much, just a little bit. And by pressing the eyeshadow on the lid, you're just allowing the color just to stay right on top of that lid. It ain't moving nowhere, it's just staying right there, okay? So I am going back into the color too, just to add more so the pigmentation really, you know, will come out. Okay, so my next product that is my all-time favorite and go-to is the new MAC mascara. This one is called Magic Extension. I absolutely love this mascara because it really gives me a lot of volume to my lashes, even if I don't want to wear flossies for the day. But of course I am today, you know, all the time. But yeah, I like the bristles though. The bristles are really soft onto your lashes. They hold just enough product in my opinion. So when you apply the mascara on your lashes, it won't clump, it won't flake or anything like that. But then again, this is my personal opinion. I absolutely love this mascara. Now beforehand, I was using the Benefit Their Real mascara, which I still love that mascara. But of course, this is one of the newer products I did purchase not too long ago, and I fell in love with this mascara as well. Okay, so the benefit of really this mascara, I'm gonna put it on as I'm telling you guys, but the whole benefit of this mascara is to really give you a whole lot of volume, friend. And without the clump. So, and it's known to be a 5 mm, and pretty much 5 mm just means it's gonna give you so much length. So, yes. And I don't put too much mascara on anyway. I just put just enough. And look at that little bit. Like, girl, look at the difference between this lash and this lash. That's a lot of lash. So you see like the separation it gives without the clump? That's really, really pretty. I really like this. Okay. Yeah. This is a really, really good mascara, friend. Absolutely love it. Okay. So now I'm going to be using the MAC lashes. I use these lashes in pretty much almost all my makeup videos I have. They are really my favorites right now. I mean, I love a good lash. I mean, a lash to the sky. I mean, I like my lashes long, like really, really long. So these are the ones from MAC, and they are called Maximalist. So I double stack my lashes, friend. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to double stack your lashes and they'll just be just as pretty. But for me, I like a little bit more dramatic with my lash. So I actually double stack them both. So really it's 2 and 2. Okay. So I still use the same glue, which is the Duo glue, the white one. And it works really, really nice. And it doesn't clump up, you know, the hairs of my lashes or anything. So I really, really honestly like them. And I personally do like, these are my favorite eyelash applicators. These are also from MAC. You can get them. So I really like these simply because it's not so pointy at the top. It's more rounded. So just in case, if you get really close to your eye, of course, with your false lashes, you will just to apply them. You know, you won't get too nervous because it's so sharp at the end. So, yeah, so I'm gonna just take a really thin amount of glue and I'm gonna put it on my lash and then I'm gonna apply it. So I'm just applying my lashes. Okay, so now my lashes are on. And the next step I'm going to use is going to be my favorite eyeliner. So this one is from MAC. This one is the Boot Black eyeliner. It's extremely black, and when it finishes matte, which is really, really nice. I really love it. The applicator, I don't really too much use because it's too thick for me. But I go in with a really, really, really thin brush. This is also from MAC. This one is the 210 brush. So I just pretty much dip the brush in the inside of this product here. And then I just pretty much create my eyeliner like that. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera. Okay, so now I'm ready for my color corrector. This one I absolutely cannot live without. It definitely helps cover any kind of darkness that's underneath the eyes. And it's just like pretty much like a magic eraser. So it will come out kind of like a funny looking color, pretty much it's orange, but don't worry, I'm pretty much going to cover that up with my concealer and my foundation. So this one is from MAC. This one is called Peach Luster. And it's really such a great product to use if you definitely want to get rid of imperfections and also any type of darkness or unwanted pigment that you want to not show in your foundation, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. I just really blend that by pressing it into my skin. And you see how it already is kind of taken away some of that darkness underneath the eyes. So yeah. And I just press it until I really don't see the color of the color corrector anymore. Okay, so now that that's done, after I put on my color corrector, then the next step I like to do is my foundation. So right now I'm still rocking with MAC's Foundation Studio Fix Fluid. I mean, I'm a full coverage kind of girl. I said this in one of my other videos. I mean, I just love the look of full coverage. You know, it does give a matte finish. It's an oil control 24-hour foundation. And as you know, that's really right up my alley. So we're gonna go ahead and put that all over. And I just press pretty much all around. I mean, I would use a brush sometimes, you know, but lately I've been using this beauty blender and it's really been knocking out the park for me as far as like quickly getting the foundation on. So now I'm going to get ready to go into my concealers. I am going to be using, this is the new Juvia's Place concealer. I got the number 10. I'm also going to use just a little bit of my 24-hour concealer from MAC, which is still my all-time favorite. And I'm going to be using it in the color NC45. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on first. And then if I like it, I'll just use it by itself, or I might just mix it up with the 24-hour. Let me see how this is going. Okay, I see the full coverage, and then just a little bit. I just spread it out what was on the little sticks. So she pretty full coverage. Okay. I'm liking this coverage so far. I'm liking it. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to really blend this out. I haven't used my 24 hours, so I'm still using Juvia's Place. So I'm just gonna see how she blends out. Oh, girl. She is full coverage, honey, like full coverage. This is nice. I like this. Really nice. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with my next color, which is pretty much my contour. I still using W48 Studio Fix Fluid from MAC. It's still a 24-hour foundation, like I said. So I just actually contour with liquid and powder. So I actually do both. So first I do my liquid first to blend this into my skin. So of course, as you know, contouring is there just to help sculpt the face, just to give the appearance of, you know, slimmer nose, high cheekbones, things like that. So okay, so after I finish pretty much contouring around my face. I do sometimes go in with a second layer, but this time I really think I'm gonna just leave this. This one's the NW48 Studio Fix powder from MAC. So I'm gonna use this one pretty much to contour my face with. So I'm gonna actually put this on top of my liquid contour that I already done. So I'm using the 109 brush from MAC. So I just take you know, a generous amount in here, okay? And I'm just gonna start, pretty much I start in my forehead area at the top, and then I just work my way over to the sides. Okay, so now I'm finished pretty much with my contouring of my face that I do with both the liquid and the powder. So now I'm getting ready for my highlight that I'm gonna put underneath my eyes. So I use, this one's Beauty Bakery. This one's in the setting spray in this is in the setting powder in Plantain. And this one will be the Studio Fix powder in NC45. So normally I put these two together when I set underneath my eyes, okay? So the first one I'm gonna put on is the NC45 from MAC. I'm gonna use this one. This is from the Real Technique Cosmetics. I'm gonna use this brush just to apply my NC45 first.
Just pretty much just press this all underneath my eyes. Just really lightly.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Beauty Bakery setting powder in Plantain. I'm just gonna take a different beauty blender this time, and I'm gonna go ahead and just lightly put just, you know, a little bit, not too much, of the setting powder. And now I'm just taking it and dusting this off. I'm just gonna leave the highlight on my nose with the setting powder on there, because I usually just contour on the side of it and then I just dust it away. Okay, so now I'm actually going to use my Studio Fix powder in NW48 once again, but this time I'm gonna contour the side of my nose. I'm gonna use this one. This is the 286 brush from MAC. This is the same brush I use for my crease. So now I do have a video up, you guys, of a show and teach on highlighting and contouring. So you definitely can go check that video out. And then, you know, sometimes I do this, how I still have a little bit of my highlight on the tip of my nose, on the bridge of my nose in the center. Sometimes I bring that actual powder highlight back on and I bring it further up a little bit. I mean, you know, you don't have to do it, but I mean, I always thought it was cute, so.
And just put just a little bit.
There. All right, so on to the next step. So my next thing I like to do is my blush. So this is one of my favorite blushes. I just have it in a palette. I got my words kind of twisted a little bit, but yeah, I pretty much put my blush in my palette form here. I always use this color in all of my videos, but it is my all-time favorite blush that I have been using forever. This is Raisin. This one's from MAC. It's like a reddish type blush, which I absolutely love. It goes really well with my skin tone. I used to wear the Sweetest Cocoa a lot next to it, or sometimes I might dip and dab in both together, just depending on how my mood is, you know. So I'm gonna go back in with the Real Technique brush, and I'm just gonna dab just a little bit. I don't really do too much when I do my blush, but just a little bit in there. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. So here's a trick when I do my blushes. So after my blush, I actually go ahead and go back with my powder foundation and I actually cut it underneath. So, and I'm gonna do that in just one moment. Okay, so this one's my powder. This is actually NW45 I'm going to use. This is in Studio Fix powder. So my last couple videos I used NW43, but I did get a little bit of a tan. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. So this one should work a little bit better now for me. So I just pretty much put it underneath. My blush, and you see how it kind of cuts it underneath. So, you know, that's what I like. And I love Studio Fix powder. I have been wearing Studio Fix powder forever, like as long as I've been wearing MAC, and that has been over 5 years. So that's a pretty good long time. So yeah. So, and I just like how it still gives like that full coverage, you know. And I'm still using the 109 brush from MAC. This is also, of course, one of my favorites. And then I take a little bit and I put it just a little bit on top of my contour on the front. Just a little bit, not too much. So yes, ma'am. All right, so we're on to my next favorite. Okay, so this one is also from MAC. This is definitely a favorite. You know, I started using this recently. I think in one of my last videos I've used. This one is the chromagraphic pencil, and this is NC15/NW20. So I use this strictly as liner because in some of my other videos, I do have on a white eyeliner, which is fascinating, which I absolutely still love, is one of my favorites. But if I kind of want to calm it down a little bit, I do use this one here. It's pretty much like like an eggshell white type of color, not fully like a pure white like the Fascinating pencil from MAC. So this is a lot more calmer. And I like it because it glides on real smooth. So I only put this on in my waterline because I do like my eyes to appear a little bit whiter, but not too much, just to give a little bit of definition underneath. Opens you up, friend. It just opens her up. And I like it. Yeah. So I just usually put a small amount underneath, but then again, sometimes I put on a lot more. It just kind of depends. I'm gonna just put a little bit more on underneath. Okay, so now that's on. So now I'm gonna go back with my mascara. The same one I put on from my top lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my bottom lashes. Just, you know, it just gives it a little bit of some pop. Like, I really love this mascara because it makes it seem like I have false lashes on at the bottom, which is always nice. But yeah, this is pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Girl. Look at that mascara, girl. It don't make no sense. Okay, this is a round of applause when it comes to mascara. Wow. You know how when you put on mascara and it's really just popping like that, and then you haven't even put on your false lashes? I'm talking about if you just put them at the bottom, or if you just didn't have your lashes on at the top and you put this mascara on and you be like really feeling yourself. You be in the mirror like, new lash shooting. Okay, but anyway, off my little rant. Okay, so on to the next favorite. These are from MAC. This one is chestnut. lip liner is the all-time favorite. She's been around like forever. I love this lip liner itself. I've been lately into the nudes, a lot of the nude lips with either pink undertones, brown undertones, maybe a little bit of a gray undertone. I've really been into those type of nudes lately, and everybody that knows me, I love a good matte lip. But as what you guys can see in some of my previous videos, I do have more of a glossy lip. I prefer gloss. It can be a little thick, which is perfectly fine with me. And then that means it's just more juicy, you know? Like, you know when you put on your lip gloss and you're like, girl, your lip is popping. Like, you just look at yourself in the mirror and be like, girl, your lip is popping. Look at you. Just luscious lips. Look at it. I mean, I'm just saying, that's just how I act when I have on like a nice lip, especially if it's a popping gloss with it, okay? So the lipstick I'm actually going to use is, this one is from MAC. It is an older lipstick, so MAC no longer carries it, but I mean, I technically still have it. So this one is Long Legged and Fabulous. I'm here for it. Okay, so this is the color. Isn't it pretty? This is really pretty. I'm gonna show you guys on the back of my hand. I really like it. It's a pretty baby pink. And I haven't been wearing baby pinks lately, not this shade of pink, but you know, I can always go back to my old faithfuls. And then the gloss I'm actually gonna put with it, it's a Dazzle Glass from MAC. It is called Sugar Rim. So really pretty, really pretty sparkly baby pink. Love, love, love it. It will go on pretty much all skin tones, and I absolutely love it. And MAC still carries this gloss, by the way.
I'll just rub my lips together.
So now that the lip liner is on, so now I'm gonna go in with my lipstick, which is this one. And the thing is, this is a side note too, like, never be afraid of putting on a color that you're unsure about sometimes, because 9 times out of 10, it's still gonna work for you with the proper lip liner, okay? I have a video up as well for different looks on ombre lips, you know, neutral lips, anything like that, colorful lips. I have a video for that if you definitely want to go watch it. But just saying, lip liners plays a big role in when it comes to your lip. I mean, it really gives a definition, like I said. And then also on top of that, you can actually wear your lip liner as lipstick. Say you forgot your lipstick at home and you needed a lip liner. Well, you needed a lipstick that will just last all day. Well, just throw in your lip liner, friend, and boom, you got your matte lipstick. You could throw you a little cute gloss on there and you're ready, you know? So like I said, it plays a role. And say if you are wearing colors like this, which is like a baby pink, but when you put it with the liner, you see how it toned down a little bit? Yeah. And say if you wanted to up your game on your lipstick game and you wanted to keep whatever color you had in the middle for your lipstick, whether it's a pretty subtle pink like this one or it's a subtle nude, you can always change up your liner and make it really dramatic. Like deep purples will be really pretty with this lipstick. You can also do like a pretty deep red, like a really deep red, almost like a burgundy. That will be really pretty too, friend. Or even a plum. A plum would be pretty. Just on a, you know, everyday basis. It's real cute. Okay. We coming together, girl. We coming together on our makeup look. I know. Look at that. Ooh. 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 So we are going to our final step, which is, you guessed it, eyebrows. And I have a video about that too. a show and teach on how to do brows using gel or pencil, whatever you like. You could definitely go either way. If you want to go more natural, definitely a pencil. If you want something a little bit more dramatic, kind of like an IG type of look on your eyebrow, Instagram, you could do it with gel. Okay guys, so this one is from MAC. This one is Deep Dark Brunette. Now, they don't carry this one anymore, which really had my heart like, what? I'm just saying. So, no. Unfortunately, MAC does not carry this one anymore, but that's okay, because MAC does have one called Dip Down, which is just as nice for the eyebrow. It's still a pomade like this one, and it's a really deep, rich brown like this one too. So definitely cop that from MAC if you are interested in this color. You can still use a pencil to create kind of like that Instagram brow as well. You can. But the only thing is that when you're doing pencil, it still in a way can look a little bit more natural, but when you hit it, when you darken it up in the center and then hit it with the concealer underneath, then it really comes out. So I'm gonna use this brush. This one is the 263 from MAC. This is definitely one of my favorites as well, just like everything else I used in this video. I really like this brush because it's a short angle brush, but not only is it a short angle brush, but it's like paper thin. I mean like thin. We're gonna go in the product. Get into that brow, girl. Get into that brow. All right, so that is it for today. So this is my whole entire look that I do on an everyday basis. So thank you guys so much for watching today. It has been an absolute joy to see you guys, to talk to you guys, to give you guys an update on pretty much my favorite, my to-goes. Absolutely love them. And yes, ma'am, you know, when your face is popping, I mean, like, nobody can tell you nothing. I mean, you hot. Yeah. But yeah, so thank you guys for always supporting me and always watching my channel. Thank you guys for subscribing and always wanting to know the updates, tips and tricks on makeup, because remember, I'm always here for you. If you guys definitely have any questions, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. And also, until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.